Welcome to my channel, Super Rare Coins. Today's best, top 2 coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. The 2015 United States $2 coin featuring Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge stands as one of the most iconic and serene representations in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a numismatic series launched by the United States Mint in 2010 to honor national parks and historical landmarks across the 50 states, D.C. and US territories. This particular quarter, released on September 14, 2015, was the 4th issue of that year and the 29th overall in the entire series. Located in Delaware, the Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge is an essential sanctuary for migratory birds and native wildlife, encompassing over 16,000 acres of pristine tidal salt marshes, freshwater pools, mudflats, and upland habitats along the Delaware Bay. Established in 1937, the refuge plays a critical role in the Atlantic Flyway, a major route for birds traveling between breeding and wintering grounds. The 2015 quarter honoring this location beautifully captures its tranquil natural setting and the ecological diversity that the refuge seeks to preserve, offering an image not just of landscape, but of life itself uninterrupted and in harmony. The reverse-back design of the 2015 Bombay Hook quarter is a masterful artistic tribute to the wildlife that thrives within the refuge's ecosystem. Crafted by designer Joel Iskowitz and sculpted by Phoebe Hemphill, the coin's imagery features a stunningly realistic scene of 2 wading birds, a great blue heron in the foreground and a great egret slightly further back, both immersed in the shallow marsh waters. The smooth reflections in the water, the delicately sculpted ripples, and the tall reeds that rise in the background all combine to create a tranquil tableau that brings the serenity of the refuge to life on a small metal canvas. The design reads Bombay Hook at the top, and Delaware 2015, and E pluribus unum, Latin 4 out of many, 1 at the bottom, providing context and connection to both place and country. This naturalistic approach to design not only makes the coin artistically impressive but also culturally and environmentally significant. It invites citizens and collectors alike to reflect on the importance of wildlife preservation and environmental stewardship in modern America. The obverse front of the coin maintains the long-standing portrait of President George Washington, the first president of the United States. This portrait was originally sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932 to celebrate Washington's 200th birthday and has remained a constant presence on the U.S. quarter for decades. The obverse include United States of America along the top edge, Liberty to the left of Washington's profile, In God We Trust to the right, and $2 along the bottom. Depending on the mint where it was struck, the coin will bear a small mint mark near the design, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint produced proof and silver-proof versions intended for collectors, not general circulation, making them rarer and more valuable in numismatic circles. Technically, the 2015 Bombay Hook quarter follows the standard specifications of modern quarters. The circulation coins are struck in copper nickel-clad, composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, weighing 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and feature a reeded edge. The collector's editions, particularly the silver-proof quarters, are struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving them both added intrinsic value and a mirror-like proof finish that enhances the beauty of the design. These collector versions were sold through annual mint sets and America the Beautiful coin programs and are popular among hobbyists for their purity and craftsmanship. Coins in higher grades, especially those certified as MS67, MS68, or Proof 70 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can command higher prices depending on market demand and rarity. The symbolism behind the Bombay Hook quarter is far-reaching. It is not merely a depiction of birds in a wetland, but a call to appreciate and protect the delicate balance of nature. The birds, the heron and the egret, are representative of grace, patience, and adaptability. These birds are among the most visually striking in North America, and their presence in the coin's design underscores the significance of preserving habitats that support biodiversity. Bombay Hook is not just a scenic area, it's a crucial part of America's conservation efforts, serving as a refuge for waterfowl during migration and a place for breeding, nesting, and feeding. The quarter draws attention to the need to conserve coastal and wetland environments, ecosystems that are increasingly threatened by development, pollution, and climate change. By honoring such a site, the U.S. Mint extends the educational and the ecological purpose of coinage, turning everyday money into a medium for awareness. For coin collectors, the Bombay Hook quarter is an attractive piece both for its aesthetic value and its place in a major historical numismatic series. It can be collected individually, or as part of the full 2015 America the Beautiful set, or even in the complete 56 coin series spanning from 2010 to 2021. Enthusiasts often seek out multiple versions: the business strike P&D coins, the Proof S version, the silver proof, and even special edition sets issued in presentation folders or 3-coin bundles. Some may search for errors, such as double die strikes, off-center images, or die cracks, which occasionally appear and can increase a coin's market value significantly. In terms of circulation and value, the 2015 Bombay Hook quarters with standard mint marks P and D are still commonly found in circulation and hold face value of 25 cents. However, those in mint state condition uncirculated, or with mint errors, or certified high grades, can sell for $1 to $10 or more depending on rarity and condition. The silver-proof versions are worth multiple times their face value, mainly due to their silver content and collectability. Over time, as the America the Beautiful program gains historical distance, the value of these quarters, especially full sets and pristine examples, is expected to appreciate among collectors. In conclusion, the 2015 Bombay Hook $quarter is more than just a piece of change. It is a quiet celebration of America's environmental soul. It connects art, ecology, and national identity through thoughtful design and cultural symbolism. By portraying the peaceful elegance of Delaware's wildlife refuge, this coin invites reflection on the richness of the natural world and the ongoing responsibility of stewardship. As part of the America the Beautiful series, it plays a vital role in American numismatics, offering collectors and citizens a pocket-sized glimpse of the nation's diverse and treasured landscapes, whether saved in a coin album or spent in a transaction. The Bombay Hook quarter carries a story, one of still waters, tall grasses, migratory wings, and the unspoken poetry of protected places. Next, the 2019 Lowell National Historical Park $quarter coin is a distinctive and culturally rich piece in the celebrated America the Beautiful Quarters program, a 12-year series launched by the United States Mint in 2010 that featured 56 different reverse designs, each representing a national park, forest, or historical site from each U.S. state, territory, and the District of Columbia. The Lowell Quarter, released on February 4, 2019, was the first issue of the year and the 46th overall in the program. It pays homage to Lowell National Historical Park, located in Lowell, Massachusetts, a site recognized for its pivotal role in America's Industrial Revolution, particularly in the textile industry during the 19th century. This coin captures more than just a moment in time. It represents a monumental shift in American economic, technological, and social history. The park preserves and interprets the city's industrial past, highlighting the innovation, labor, and cultural changes that shaped the modern United States. Central to this narrative are the mill girls, young women who worked in textile mills, marking one of the first major waves of female industrial labor in the country. The Lowell Quarter brings this story into the hands of the public, making it not only a tool for trade but also an artistic and educational artifact. The reverse back design of the 2019 Lowell Quarter was created by artist Joel Iskowitz and sculpted by Phoebe Hemphill, both renowned U.S. mint engravers. The design is rich with symbolic detail and historical accuracy. It depicts a female textile worker dressed in early 19th century factory attire, operating a large mechanical loom. She stands in front of a window that reveals the Boot Cotton Mill's clock tower in the distance, an iconic structure of Lowell industrial skyline. The woman, possibly a Lowell mill girl, symbolizes the critical contributions of female laborers during the Industrial Revolution and their role in laying the foundation for women's broader involvement in the workforce and society. Her focused posture and hand on the loom reflect the diligence and precision required in mill work, while the open window represents both literal and figurative progress, a world of growing opportunities. Around the design read Lowell at the top, in Massachusetts 2019 e pluribus unum along the bottom. Combining geographical and patriotic identity, the coin transforms a piece of American currency into a vivid historical narrative about labor, gender, innovation, and urban development. The obverse front of the coin carries the classic image of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This enduring portrait was originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of Washington's birth and has remained on the quarter ever since. The obverse includes the United States of America across the top, liberty on the left, in God we trust on the right, and $quarter along the bottom. A small mint mark, such as P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco, appears just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Special versions were also produced with a W mint mark from West Point, which were released in limited numbers directly into circulation in 2019. As part of a U.S. Mint initiative to promote coin collecting, these W quarters are rare and highly prized by collectors. From a technical perspective, the 2019 Lowell Quarter conforms to modern U.S. quarter specifications. The standard circulation coins are struck in copper nickel clad, with a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, weight of 5.67 grams, and a redded edge. Collector versions such as proof and silver-proof quarters were struck with high precision and finish, often featuring 90% silver content, giving them both aesthetic and intrinsic metal value. These special coins were included in annual proof sets, silver-proof sets, and uncirculated mint sets, which are popular among numismatists for their beauty, detail, and limited mintage. Certified coins graded MS67, MS68, or Proof 70 by agencies like PCGS and NGC can sell at a premium, especially those from lower mintage runs or with the W mint mark. The historical significance of the Lowell quarter lies in its tribute to a transformative period in American history. During the early 1800s, Lowell became a model industrial city, powered by the Merrimack River and a canal system that drove water-powered machinery. It was one of the first planned factory towns in the United States and played a key role in advancing American manufacturing and urbanization. The city attracted thousands of immigrants and working-class Americans who contributed to a thriving textile economy. The Lowell mills were especially notable for employing young women, many of them from rural New England under what was for the time relatively progressive conditions. These Lowell mill girls lived in boarding houses, attended lectures, and even published writings, helping lay early groundwork for the women's rights movement and labor activism. The quarter, therefore, does not merely commemorate a place. It honors a social and economic movement, a story of workers' progress, and the foundation of American industrial identity. From a collector's point of view, the 2019 Lowell quarter is a compelling addition to any collection. It appeals not only because of its beauty and detail, but because it opens a window into American heritage. Whether one collects the general circulation coins marked P or D, the rare West Point W quarters, or the high-grade silver-proof versions, this coin offers multiple paths for interest and investment. The W Lowell quarters, in particular, were only released in limited numbers, roughly 2 million, and not included in sets, making them significantly more desirable and often trading for $10 or more, depending on condition. Coins with mint errors such as double die reverses or off-center strikes can be worth even more to specialized collectors. In terms of cultural value, the Lowell quarter helps ensure that the stories of early industrial workers, especially women, are not forgotten. It serves as a teaching tool in classrooms and museums, reminding the public of the origins of America's shift from agrarian society to industrial powerhouse. It also reminds Americans of how cities like Lowell were once innovation hubs, driven by energy, machinery, and people with dreams of a better future. The inclusion of such a design in everyday currency makes history tangible. It's not just in books or museums, it's in pockets and wallets, circulating through the hands of people who may, knowingly or not, be holding a small piece of the nation's past. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.